a violent assault outside the Multnomah County Central Library Monday, renewing concerns over safety. Comes after a deadly shooting last month.
For weeks, city and county leaders have been pointing the finger at each other, and that fight continues tonight. Portland's Metro Chamber president says Multnomah County's chair isn't doing enough to solve the violence or drug use surrounding the library. Katu's Shelby Slaughter is live at the Central Library. So, Shelby, what have you seen out there today?
Well, right now it's relatively quiet, and when I was speaking with Andrew Hoan earlier today, we talked about how, frankly, people do use this as a daytime shelter because they don't really have anywhere else to go. But he says the county is the frontline service provider for homeless services. How do you make the library in downtown Portland a safe space for everyone? It's something both County Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson and Portland Metro Chamber President Andrew Hoan are at odds over.
We have been ringing the alarm bells for over a year.
In this letter to Vega-Peterson, Hoan says there is urgent action needed at the library, calling it a leadership and accountability issue. What would you say to people who say that you're not doing enough to make Central Library feel safe?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we had this letter that came out yesterday from PMC that was very focused on me personally, which felt very political. And I think it actually has not based in the reality of the work that is happening, the intense work that is happening in response to what's happening not just at the library, but what's happening all over downtown. We're going to respond to that at the county by increasing the security officers that are patrolling inside and outside the building, increasing those numbers, increasing the frequency of that.
Hoan met me today at the library, even bringing data from the Portland Metro Chamber, and tells me calls just to the city's clean and safety office tell the story.
This is just a private entity getting calls from residents, businesses.
He says since January 1st, both residents and businesses have made 420 calls about trespassing, 74 calls for drug activity, and more than 700 extra patrol requests. And that doesn't include data from police. And you called out Jessica Vega-Peterson. Why?
Her staff has been the lead in managing whatever issues are happening here, proposing plans, and working with our organization. And for over a year, we've transmitted letters, we've given evidence and information about what's happening here, provided businesses the opportunity to meet with her staff, to learn about the impacts that it's having, and then at a certain point in time, things get so bad that you just have to scream at the top of your lungs and say enough is enough.
And during my conversation with Vega-Peterson, she emphasized that presence is important out here and saying that having security guards out here 24 hours a day is a big improvement. Reporting live in Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
Shelby, thanks for that. As for the incident Monday night, 3 people are now facing charges for assault. They're 18-year-old Anthony Nicholas, 18-year-old Deviana Anderson, and 21-year-old Jariah Williams. Police say the 44-year-old victim had just left the library when he saw some sort of disturbance. When he tried to intervene, they say the suspects chased him down and attacked him, stabbing him multiple times and hitting him with skateboards. He was taken to the hospital but is expected to be okay.
Following the deadly shooting outside the library last month, Multnomah County Commissioner Megan Moyer and Portland city leaders went head-to-head. Moyer claimed police failed to respond to violence outside the library. Mayor Keith Wilson argued PPB has provided a list of basic common-sense security recommendations. You can find the letters the two sent to one another on K2.com, as well as coverage on increased security measures.